Hey everyone, it's Alex,
And it's me, Noah.
and we're back with the sequel to the Running the Ropes podcast, the second one.
Yeah, second.
Yeah. So in an interesting turn of events, um, I asked my buddy Matt from Weekly Wrestling Podcast, like, basically, I messaged him like, I want to put my podcast on iTunes or a download site, and he proceeded to like tell me like, oh well, this is what you gotta do and this and that, and it's like, yeah, I don't know how the fuck to do any of that stuff. Like, I'm podcast retarded about how to put shit online. And just like, so he said, all right, we'll give it to us and I'll put it on our site. So we now have a partner with the Elite Podcast Network, who now will put our stuff on their iTunes. Wow, I am dumb.
Striking out on this one.
It's been a long day, okay? Give me a fucking break. Whatever. You can download our podcast on iTunes at the Elite Podcast Network. So now you don't have to sit there on your YouTube app. So,
which is great because the good things about podcasts is that you can be actively doing something else while listening to them.
Yeah.
As opposed to a YouTube.
And it makes my job a lot easier because I don't have to do it. I literally just send it to him and it's like, here you go.
Well, we got to thank him again.
Yeah, like,
for helping us out. You know.
It's crazy how much Matt has done for me because I have never met this guy. I've only ever talked to him online. And literally the only reason he started like talking to me was because he just started following me on Twitter and thought, oh, this guy's apparently got a good opinion, and just started retweeting all my stuff. And then like one day just like, hey, do you want to be on one of our shows? Okay. And then like the beginning of this last year, like just was looking for people to be on the podcast with him, and it's like, oh fuck it, I'll do it. I was like half joking. It's like, oh, I'll do it, whatever. It's like, oh, okay, you're on now. And so,
sweet.
Here we go. And so, yeah. So there you go. For all these people that don't think that think that bitching on Twitter can't get you somewhere, shows what you know.
And for all the people who say that there's talk shit about the IWC, there's some damn good people
like
in the internet wrestling community.
Matt Grant has done so much to try to get back to wrestling. Like he constantly talks to wrestlers. Like he goes out of his way to find wrestlers and interview and put over the products. He's now a partner of House of Hardcore.
Wow.
They're sponsoring him basically, or he's a sponsor or something like that, or whatever. But he's working with Tommy Dreamer, I guess.
Hey man, that's the Dave Prazak approach. And
yeah, exactly.
He's got wrestling promotions.
So again, I can't say enough nice things about Matt Grant and how much work he puts into this podcast. Like he does it almost entirely by himself. I don't think anyone else is helping him. I'm not sure. I've never met anyone that really worked with him. But he busts his ass. He interviews guys. He puts it out himself, and he works day and night to make sure that podcast is good and knows his shit. He knows wrestlers that like I've never even heard of, and it's just like so he really does know his stuff. So please give him a look out for him and like all of his stuff, and support that guy because he busts his ass and he did not have to not only put me on his podcast, which is his darling baby, which he's had for I think it's almost like 3 years now, probably more.
Wow. Nice.
Like, I think it's longer than that, too. He's been going for a while with that podcast. And he didn't have, I could have said, like, hey, can you put my podcast on your network? And he could have said, no, I don't really want to do that. He had no reason to help us out.
Yeah, sure.
But he did.
And it's much, much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we ever see him, we'll buy him a beer or something. I don't even know if he's 21.
Don't know if he drinks.
I don't even, I literally know nothing about him other than he's a wrestling fan.
But if you found us on anywhere but YouTube, you probably already know about it.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
But yeah, it's crazy the way things work out sometimes. So, speaking of crazy, we're filming this on May 6, 2016, and I think, is it 7 people have been fired from the WWE today?
I think it is 7.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll just run down that list real quick. Hornswoggle got released. What a shame,
Here's the thing. Before we get into this too much, I don't want to celebrate people losing their jobs.
No. It's listen.
But there's certain people that just don't fit in the product.
I agree. And I'm sure all these guys have gotten bigger bank accounts than we do, and they probably never have to really work a day in their life again if they choose to. Most of them.
Maybe some of them.
Some of them, yeah. But like, I think every guy that's been released probably is gonna have a career after wrestling.
Yeah, I think they'll land on their feet.
Like every single one. I don't see anyone not having a backup.
So as far as Hornswoggle,
I never hated the guy, but like he got way like they pushed him on TV way too fucking much for his own good.
I never cared about him. Didn't bother me until like I was a Finley fan. Like I might have been one of the 5 Finley fans, but I loved Finley.
Yeah, what was it like 2006? Finley.
Yeah,
was awesome. He was so great.
So good. But then they put Hornswoggle with him, and it was just I hated every.
I didn't mind when he was just like the little bastard that came out from under the ring.
Yeah, but then they started going further where like
Finley
would have the fucking hat and do like the jump up.
Yeah, that was stupid. When Finley was a heel, the Hornswoggle thing was great.
Yeah.
And like the Hornswoggle becoming Vince McMahon's illegitimate son was stupid.
Disaster. And they totally just have stopped.
Oh no! It was revealed later that Finley was the actual father, and like there was all a plot by the McMahon family, behind their back.
I'm thinking of the because he was the Raw general manager.
Yeah,
and they're like, fuck it, that never happened.
That was stupid. So, former Cruiserweight champion, the last WWE Cruiserweight champion.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow.
When was he hired in? When they had the juniors? Remember the juniors division on SmackDown, where it was just little people?
I don't know if that was the case.
It only lasted like 2 months. It was terrible, but
there was a lot of terrible things that came out of Hornswoggle. Again, I've heard he's a pretty nice dude. I don't have any ill will toward the guy, but like he was involved with a lot of shit. Alex Riley, which for me, like we don't want to celebrate people getting released, but Alex Riley just came off as a prick on social media. Like, I don't know if he was just doing it to troll people, but like he came off as like a guy who was really bitter about the fact that indie guys were coming in and taking spots.
And that's tough.
Yeah. But I get why he'd be upset, but at the same time it's like, well then step your game up. Become better. You had a chance to shine, you didn't dig it, and other people did. So
I mean, maybe this isn't a great example now, but as far as when the guy was in NXT, Tyler Breeze was there when guys were coming in, and nobody overshadowed him. Yeah. Now he's on SmackDown and he's not doing anything. But
that's Vince's fault, though.
Yeah.
But in NXT, like Tyler Breeze was a star.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was a WWE guy.
And the thing about the Full Sail fans is that it's not like they have, we can only like these many guys.
No,
they give everybody a chance.
Yeah, if you are generally talented, have a good style, a gimmick, or whatever, like they love the Drifter. Like they
give everybody a chance.
They always the Ascension was one of the biggest tag teams in Full Sail.
Bull Dempsey was over until he wrestled a couple times.
Yeah,
it sucked, but
so like they are willing to give everyone a chance because they are like the last real territory. Because it's like if someone comes up in the division and is a big star in NXT, it's like that's our guy.
Yeah.
He's our, we help make him a star almost.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And you don't see that nowadays because all companies go all over the place. Like Full Sail for a while, like that was the only way to see NXT, and like they have their guys and they love their guys.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Riley could have been one of their guys, but you didn't do anything to deserve to be one of their guys.
True. And I know that there was a history between him and Cena. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I think it was like something like he gave Cena an attitude or whatever, or like kind of like talked back to Cena or something like that. And Cena didn't appreciate that because he felt like it was like this is a young guy who's starting to grow in the company, and like he's mouthing off to the guy.
And he's just always come off as that type of guy, like even when he was on commentary and. Either he was amazing at this character that couldn't get over, or he was kind of a prick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think we'll find out more and more about what he's really like now that he's released. Like, because like if you're
done wrestling, or
I don't know, but like I think it's either going to be like you're going to go try to work at the Indies, and if the guys don't like you, well, bye. But if you're just playing a character, hey, we'll keep you around.
He strikes me as a guy will leave the wrestling business or become something.
Could be. This one was very surprising. Zeb Coulter got fired.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if it was... I'm sure it wasn't like
surprise. It was more like, hey, like Zeb, you know, what do you want to do? Do you want to stick around or do you want to go leave?
We don't really have anything for you.
We could put you on creative, you know, but
I can't imagine it was hard feelings or anything like that.
No, I think if Dutch like called up and like, hey, I want a job, and they'd be like, all right, we'll find something for you.
And again, he's one of those guys that he could probably do that for a lot of places.
Yeah, I heard he's gonna be going work. I think like they said he's gonna be working with Jared's company maybe.
Oh, GFW.
Which I'm like, again, I'm really surprised that company's still fucking around.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. And also, it's very like I think Dutch has like a history with him. Like he likes Jared, but he never really liked Dixie. That's why he left TNA.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but hey, wherever Dutch goes, I'm sure he'll contribute to wrestling in a positive
and he'll
way.
End up in the Hall of Fame. And
oh, absolutely. I mean, I love Dutch Mantel. Great, and again, I like Zeb. I thought Zeb Kelter was a great character. It's just the problem is he didn't have anyone to really work with him.
Right, and I think another big problem was that they didn't have a face that could cut a promo equally as good. So he was a heel cutting promos and making the face look like an idiot.
And also, I think one of the biggest problems I had with him was you can't be doing this, you know, super Republican right-wing speeches and expect to get booed everywhere. Because you go down south enough, you're going to get cheered.
Right, yeah.
So that's the problem you face with that kind of character. So, El Torito. I was very sad about this because we never got to see him in the ring with Cesaro.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I thought. The first thing I thought was, and I saw the whole list, and this was the worst for me. I was like, no. Because I just want people to think about this. Put him in the ring with Cesaro. Nobody else distracting. Just think of the spots that they would be able to pull
Because
off.
El Torito is legitimately one of the best mini wrestlers in Mexico.
I think he is probably the best little wrestler I've ever seen. I can't think of anybody that good.
Yeah. Was it Masquerade Dorada? That was his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very talented. And, like, it's just, I mean, like, they had a WrestleMania match where it was, like, the Los Matadores, the New Day, Usos, and Cesaro and Tyson. And all I'm thinking, like, let Cesaro do the Swiss Death, the pop-up uppercut to El Torito. El Torito can get launched in the air. Because Cesaro could fucking throw him 100 feet in the air.
Exactly.
And have him do like a fucking crazy hurricanrana and the fucking crowd would go crazy. And I guarantee if you ask Cesaro, like, Cesaro, do you feel comfortable letting this mini do a hurricanrana to you? And he'd be like, absolutely.
Of course.
It would have been so fucking great.
That would, and then if that would have happened and then he got fired, I wouldn't be as heartbroken.
It's just we never got that spot. And I wanted that spot from the day this guy was hired.
Exactly. I remember when I found out, I was like, put him in the ring with Cesaro. I don't care how you have to do it, but do it.
Yeah.
But before we move on, I would love to see him in Lucha.
Oh, I think he will. I think he'll go to Lucha. I think he'll go back down to Mexico. I don't know. Was he AAA or CMLL?
Oh, that's a good. I think he's AAA because there's the guy who dresses almost like him in Lucha.
Sagrada, Masquerade Sagrada. Okay, I think he was AAA because he worked. I think like he worked kind of like AAA seems to work more north of the border of Mexico, and like he had a PWG match.
Yeah, he had a couple. Yeah, the Kurt WrestleMania.
Yeah, Kurt Russell reunion.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. But I would love to see it. Yeah, him and Mooch would be great. I remember seeing Masquerade Dorada wrestle, and then like when I heard he got signed by WWE, I'm like, holy shit! Like this could be really cool.
It's amazing that they just didn't have anything for it. Like the only reason they had him was to be a bull, and then when they got rid of that, they didn't have anything for him.
Yeah, it's really, really disappointing. Cameron. Yeah. Also known as the less talented Funkadactyl.
Oh yeah. Also known as the girl on Tough Enough.
That was her.
I had never seen a fucking wrestling match.
Yeah.
So. Boo-hoo. Really, this is the one person that too fucking bad.
Yeah, I'm just
job.
like, yeah, duh. Like this person should have been fired months ago.
Right. And the thing is, she strikes me as someone that she'll leave the wrestling business and get into the entertainment business, and she'll be fine.
We'll come back to her in a minute, but like she kind of pissed me off, and I'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that topic in a second. Santino Marella, very surprised they let him go. I
didn't even know he was still with the company.
I think he had to retire from in-ring competition because his neck got fucked up. But like, I'm really surprised they didn't just keep him on as like a WWE Network guy. Like they give him a show or something like that.
That would have been smart.
You know,
I know he's got a lot on his plate. He's got his own school and gym and stuff.
Yeah. So it could be just like, hey, you know, you're not wrestling. Like, what do you want?
You're not traveling and
so
yeah.
He was a very, very funny guy. I will say that he was entertaining. He made me laugh.
And he's a guy that I wouldn't be shocked to see back once in a while for like pop up like at WrestleMania like those goofy backstage
or maybe like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like if he came out for Royal Rumble, like got the big pop and then get eliminated right away, you know.
Or like the next time they do a Divas Battle Royal.
Or something. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Santino comes back. Mm-hmm. This one's no surprise. Wade Barrett. I mean, I think we all saw this one coming.
Yeah, I think that there were reports that he asked to be released or something, but yeah, that's a shame, but it's more of a shame that they didn't do anything with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can look at Wade Barrett's career and say it was kind of a flop. I mean, I think the guy always had talent. I've said it from day one. Like I remember watching NXT like the first season, and I thought this guy's got potential. He has a look. He has a pretty good mic skills.
Very good.
Very good mic skills.
Probably he had the best mic skills on that season at NXT.
Yeah, even Daniel Bryan did not. Daniel Bryan, by his own admission, had never been good on the mic until probably like 2-3 years ago, probably.
It was probably 3 years in to his run, yeah.
Yeah, like he never really was that great on mic until like very, very recent. Looked like a fucking badass.
And he really got into shape.
When he got like ripped, like he was just like, holy shit, this guy can go. And it's just a shame that like the guy just never really got the big chance.
Well, the thing, and also, this is another example of a guy getting over in WWE saying, "We didn't tell you to get over, take that gimmick."
Yeah, the Bad News Bear gimmick.
Like that was great. It was such a great gimmick. Yeah. It's so over, and you didn't even have to have him wrestle if you didn't want to. Just have him come out and say, "I got bad news." Make him the Raw general manager or something.
Him as Raw general manager would have been great. It's just a matter of, and also I think the Nexus thing, like when that failed, like that was like the end of his. That was like that right there was like a big pointing out like this guy's never gonna be the guy.
And that's tough because you put a guy in, and he's supposed to be the head of a bunch of no-name nobodies.
Yeah.
And only, 2 of them can wrestle? And only one of them's still with the company?
2 of them. David Otunga's still with the company.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that.
I don't know what the fuck he does, but he certainly doesn't fucking wrestle.
No, he must just be like a...
PR guy, maybe.
Yeah.
Could be. And then the one I'm very surprised by, but not really in the long run, Damien Sandow. I mean...
That's so... and a lot of the things we said for Barrett can be said for him.
Oh, absolutely. When he won the Money in the Bank, I'm like, you know what? This could work for him. I think this could really work. And then when he had his cash in and he lost, everyone said, oh, that's it. That's the end of his push. He's never, got buried. I'm like, well, he had a good match. He had a really good match.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they can take this and capitalize on and give him something to go in. Because that was like the best match I've seen him in. And then they did nothing with him. And it's just like, well, that's going to do it.
And what's strange to me is like,
a
lot of the guys backstage, like Vince's big thing is, if I'm going to give you a goofy gimmick, which he does, he gives everybody shit, and then he expects somebody to make something out of it.
Yeah.
And he was a guy that everything they gave him, he turned to gold. It was like the Genius gimmick.
Yeah, it was awesome. It
Beautiful.
Was very, very good.
And then the Miz sidekick.
The Miz stunt double was one of the best, like, garbage into gold I've ever seen.
Just amazing.
Like, he made that work. He got the Miz over because of how fucking funny that gimmick was.
It's true.
People loved it. And
actually,
they loved to hate
Miz
the Miz.
Still over. Like, I feel like people have accepted Miz since then, But, before that, I remember it was tough going for Miz.
And apparently that was all of his ideas. I didn't see the table for 3 where Miz talked about it, but, like, he said, like, Sandow started kind of doing that stuff, and it's like, it got over, so they just kept rolling with it. So, and it just goes to show, like,
even the Macho Man gimmick.
Yeah, it was great. But again, he was over. The crowd genuinely liked the guy, and you never did anything with it. And it just goes to show, like, you don't really want people to get over unless you tell them to.
Right. Yeah.
And that is such a stupid business style. Zack Ryder, back in 2011, got fucking over. Hugely over. I would venture to say, like, I venture to say that Zack Ryder was kind of like the big indie darling, or the internet darling, before Daniel Bryan became the internet darling.
Yeah.
Because, at that point, Daniel Bryan was kind of like, okay, he's on the rise, and we're patient.
I mean, there was obviously the indie fans that
always
loved Bryan.
But like that was before Daniel Bryan really hit that, like, holy shit, this guy's good, And Zack Ryder was fucking over. And people loved the guy. And you just said, okay, we're going to give you a little bit, and then, nope, we're taking it away.
He got himself over, and then they took his show away.
Yeah.
But, and another thing about Zack Ryder is, I guess I heard that when Neville got hurt for the money for the
ladder match at WrestleMania,
yeah, everybody in the match gathered together and said, "Hey, let's give Zack his moment." And that's why it was such a quick turnaround.
Is that right? Like all the guys wow, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that is, and that's what. And so I'm not as upset about that booking now.
Well, it's true because the guy I think Brian Alvarez and Vinny said it on their show too. It's like the guy's never gonna get another chance for this. So like, good for him for getting his moment. But in the long run, it's not gonna matter because they took. I didn't like the fact they took the title off from right away.
No, yeah,
it was stupid.
They made the decision they should have just ran with it. But anyway, back to Sandow.
Sandow, very very talented guy. I don't know. He is pretty old, so that might hurt his chances on the Indies. But he is very very popular, especially with like the internet crowd, so that could lead him to get some nice bookings in the
TNA. He strikes me as a TNA guy for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if TNA snatches up Wade Barrett too.
Yeah,
especially with like their huge UK following.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see about that.
I've something, I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard something about the possibility of Barrett going to Japan. So that'd be cool.
Okay, well, speaking of WWE guys, I'm surprised that Ryback did not get fired because he's rubbing some people the wrong way.
I've heard, yeah.
Because one, he's made those comments about how he doesn't like his position in the company, and he was sent home from because he's basically like they're having some contract disputes, and it's like, well, like Vince basically just said like it'd be best if you went home, and Ryback's like, okay. Mm-hmm. And Ryback made this statement that he believes that every one on the roster should be paid the same amount, and I say that man is fucking crazy, it's insane. Like, do you really think? Does he really think that John Cena should be paid the same amount as Heath Slater?
No, that's true. I mean, I think that he does bring up some good points, though. I mean, essentially, you are doing the same job. You're going out there and you're doing the exact same job.
Okay,
and it's different than like if you're the opening band for like, it's not like the main event band is hitting you with their guitar before like. So I think that should you get paid the same? Maybe not exactly the same, but there shouldn't be such a massive discrepancy. But I think that this is a situation where if the wrestlers band together, you'll see something.
Okay.
But individually, you'll never see any.
Here's the reason I disagree with it, is because Ryback does not have the same schedule as John Cena. John Cena basically has said that it is a 24-hour job. He does hundreds of thousands of Make-A-Wish wishes, everything like that. He does interviews. He goes on talk shows. He is constantly promoting, and he works a hard schedule probably. Maybe not like as much wrestling, but like just like constantly on the go.
Yeah.
Same thing with a lot of the guys. And my thing is John Cena takes that main event spotlight and runs with it, and he sells more merch than the other guys. And that's my thing. There is a distinct difference, and like if you get to that point where you are that big of a star, then you can make demands about more money. But when has Ryback ever really been a draw?
I think the closest he ever came was when it was like the TLC match with Bryan and Team Hell No was in it with him. But again, the closest he was ever to a big draw.
Yeah, but it's at the same time like he's never been the guy. And in my opinion, I don't respect the opinion of someone like Ryback saying, "Oh, well, we should be paid the same amount." If John Cena came out and said, "I think everyone should get paid the same amount," then I'd be like, you know what? Maybe he's right. But right now, it looks like Ryback's just bitching about money.
Yeah,
it comes off more as like, I'm a have-not, and I want what the stars make. It's like, well, they've earned it because they sell this many tickets and this many merchandise. Like, what do you bring to the table?
That's true. I think that I guess that when I read it, I think it makes me think of like how none of the wrestlers have like health insurance and things like that.
Yeah, no,
if that was covered, then I think like this pay stuff, I would totally be on your side, you know. But
okay, fair enough.
It's just like if guys like are jobbing but they're taking sick bumps.
Yeah.
At least pay them enough where they can cover the bills and.
But my problem, and I'll go again. Like this is another thing with the Cameron girl. She came out and said like, "Oh, I agree with Ryback's statement." It's like, who the fuck are you to say that? Like, you're a no.
Of course she does, because she's not making shit.
Exactly, and that's my thing. It's like the people that are saying this are the guys who are on the bottom of the totem pole. They're not doing shit in the company. They're not making shit. So it's like, I don't really want to listen to their opinion because, of course, you guys want to bitch about money because you're not making enough. But it's like, get better.
Right.
You know, it's not like.
I think that if anybody has a claim for this, it would be the guys in NXT.
Oh, absolutely, because those guys
they're selling fucking out everywhere.
Yeah. Hell, okay, here's I'll go for it right there for their opinions. Like, they sold out the Breslin Arena, just like SummerSlam did, just like Raw did. They sold out, they're like a small indie promotion, basically. Mm-hmm. And they sold out the Breslin
They don't even have TV.
Yeah. Like, that right there proves, like, they're just as big a draw as the main roster, if not bigger.
Well, they sold out the are you talking about the Barclays Center?
Barclays Center. Oh, yeah. Sorry, did I mispronounce? Yeah. But they sold the same venue that SummerSlam, the second biggest pay-per-view for WWE. They sold it out just as fast as they did. That right there says something. So, speaking of pay-per-views, we had Payback last Sunday. What you think?
It was a good way to bounce back from a lackluster finish to Mania. I enjoyed the show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
I'm trying to remember the order of the matches.
We had the pre-show with Baron Corbin and Ziggler.
That I didn't see, and I did not feel bad about that at all.
Basic match, and then Corbin got cocky and got rolled up by Ziggler because apparently heels are stupid.
So, do you think that winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal will ever mean anything?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, here comes Baron Corbin. He comes into the roster, first night on the roster, wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And it's like, okay, he should just wipe the fucking floor. And he loses on his first pay-per-view following that.
Yeah.
To Ziggler. On the pre-show.
To a guy that clearly isn't going to get a main event push.
Yeah. So, well done. Followed up by Ryback versus Kalisto in what was way better than the WrestleMania match.
Probably Ryback's best match ever. I love this.
Singles match, yes, I'd probably agree with that.
I love this.
It was great. It was Kalisto worked was fantastic. Ryback actually probably saved his life because that one dive to the outside where Kalisto was doing the flips. Like Ryback runs to the fucking apron and catches him like a baby in a basket, and it's like kudos. Like hey, if you work like this, I'd probably like you more.
And what's crazy to me is like you're hurting John Cena and you're hurting CM Punk, but you're not hurting Kalisto. You worked a bunch of matches.
I was sure like going into this feud that's like Kalisto's gonna get fucking hurt because this motherfucker's gonna hurt him. So
on that gorilla press off the second rope was
very
so
very
awesome.
impressive. That was really cool. Again, do that shit more often.
And I like his new character. This whole bully, I don't care. I like that his belt said the pre-show stopper.
Yeah, that was great. That was entertaining. Then we started the show with the New Day, and we had the number one contenders match. Vaudevillains taking on Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Good match was going along fine, and then Enzo had one of the scariest botches I've seen from WWE recently, man. This reminded me so much of Perro Aguayo. I thought
that's what I was afraid
when I first saw him, it's like, okay, he really hit hard, he's probably gonna knock, and it's like, then I see him laying there, it's like, oh fuck.
The cameraman gets up close and his head was cocked to one side, his eyes were open, he was breathing real weird.
Yeah.
And that's when it was really scary.
Yeah.
And they showed Cass's face.
Oh yeah, Big Cass was just distraught. I joke because now it's Enzo Amore is fine.
Right.
So, but when I saw that and it's he's really upset, and it's he's just upset because he knows his career is fucking done.
That's exactly. I remember when I was watching it. He was just thinking, "There goes my career.
Well, I'm fucked. I'm going back down to NXT to never be seen again." But anyway, yeah. So Big Cass or Enzo's fine. He just what happened was he hit the middle rope Luckily, he did not hit his throat. He hit like the side of his head, and just whiplashed like hell and hit that ring apron. And
it looked like Gotch he threw him a little hard, but it looked like Enzo. It almost looked like Enzo didn't know if he wanted to go under the ropes or between the ropes.
What actually happened was Aiden English, like when he did the double knees to him, kind of knocked him a little loopy, and like he just didn't have time to recover by the time Gotch grabbed him and tried to throw him. And it was just like he just was knocked a little loopy, and then that happened, and he just like that was it, knocked him out.
Wow.
So very, very scary.
Nobody to blame.
Nobody to blame. Yeah, freak accident, and like some people were like blaming Simon Gotch on Twitter. It's like, come on, people get hurt. It happens.
Austin came out and said like to if you're that close to the rope, don't throw him that hard. But he didn't say it in any. It was just hey kid,
like
just reel it back.
Little tip for the future, just in the future. But hey.
But if let's say I'm wrestling my first pay-per-view match,
I'm gonna be trying to look good.
It's gonna be snug. I'm coming for you.
And I'm sure Enzo and Big Cass were the same way. Like, listen, we're gonna be going out there. We're gonna be trying to get ourselves over. Like, hey, try to keep up, boys.
Right.
Like, it's like it's just the way that's the philosophy of wrestling. It's like, hey, I'm on pay-per-view. I'm the first match. I need to get this crowd going. We need to win them over. Let's bust our asses.
And another thing that was really scary was when they're showing the commentators, and the commentators aren't looking at the camera; they're looking at Enzo, and their faces, like they're trying to play it cool, but you could tell like
they knew like, oh boy, this could be bad.
And New Day was out there too.
Kofi Kingston was filming the thing on like a video, whatever, like, and was posting it to Facebook, and like as soon as they saw that X go up, he immediately turned the camera and like put it down basically. Like you hear like the audio, but like he realized like, oh, this is bad. Like he turned his. So good for them. But it's like, again, glad he's okay. Very, very scary. And then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens had to go out there and
in the death spot.
Like these guys could not have been given a worse spot to be on after that.
No.
Like, because it's just like this crowd. Like, and I'm sure they were just like going like, okay, this crowd is gonna be fucking asleep and so concerned. We need to wake them up. Like, we need to go out there and we need to kill it.
I was afraid. I was like, this match is going to be mediocre.
Yep. And they did. They had a hell of a match.
Yes, they did.
Again, I think the best joke I saw was someone saying this was easily in their top 100 matches together. It's true. It's like, and like, I think it just speaks to the quality of the guys. Like, these guys were given the worst fucking spot of the night to go on and have a match. And they killed it. And this wasn't even in like near the top of the list of their matches together.
No. And what's weird is I can think of a lot of guys that have had a ton of matches together, but I can't remember guys that have had a ton of matches, and I'm still excited to see the next one.
Yeah, that's true. And that's just how good they are. And I like the fact that Kevin Owens won clean because, in my opinion, the whole story of this feud is Sami Zayn can't beat Kevin Owens. He couldn't beat him in NXT twice. And he hasn't been able to get him in the main roster. So like I think you need to build up to that moment. When Sami Zayn finally pins Kevin Owens, it needs to be a big moment.
Sure. I was hoping after this match that maybe they'd move them away from each other again, so that and then come back a little later in the year.
Yeah, but
it looks like they're not going to do that. Which I'm not going to complain about that. It's just.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be feuding. Looks like they're going to be feuding for the IC title in a 4-way with Miz and Cesaro, that was a pretty good match. I've seen Cesaro have better matches, but I think he got the best out of the Miz.
Yeah, and Kevin Owens on commentary was gold.
Nothing compared to his stuff on PWG though.
No, but this was just because the people he was working with.
Oh yeah,
put them in their place.
Yeah, they're such garbage. Like. He just basically called out like you guys are shitty at your job. Like JBL, you're not bad, just it's fun because like it's legitimately he's calling them out for being shitty at their job and like, hey, this is how you do your fucking job. Like this is how good I am. I can do my job in there and then come here and do your job.
Right.
And it's
one thing while we're on the whole commentary thing, what the fuck is with JBL constantly right up Byron's ass? Always.
I think JBL just legitimately doesn't like Byron.
I think so. I think he's just such a bully that he just
I don't know if it's so much of like it's probably a little bit of a bully, but like maybe it's also like trial by fire kid, like try to keep up. But it's like at the same time, like why the fuck are you He's making
good points.
It was the same point of like with Michael Cole was the heel commentator, like back in that terrible era. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it's just like, why are you having your fucking commentator bury people so badly? Like what? Like why are you doing this?
I don't understand.
It's stupid. Anyway, so we're gonna get the 4-way match probably. Ambrose and Jericho had a match. It was a match. That's all I can say.
I mean, it was one of those. Ambrose needed a win, so he got it.
Yep.
And I just don't. I don't really care for Jericho anymore. He just doesn't. I don't know. It just is boring to me.
He just doesn't look motivated.
And someone pointed out that they love this gimmick that he's doing, like aging delusional rock star. And not till I heard someone say it was I like, oh, maybe he's not just that. Maybe he's intentionally trying to put this across.
That could be.
But it sure seems like he's trying to be Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I don't know. We had, what was the next? It was the Divas.
Oh,
I think so.
Oh,
I think
wow.
so. Yeah, with the Montreal Screwjob, because that's still a topical issue.
I mean, I'm not going to get upset about it because I've seen it a million times. It's stupid and it doesn't. But the worst part about it is that you just started this fresh, new women's division with these new talents and a new belt and new prestige, and people want to see it, and you do the same tired shit over and over and over.
And the thing that bothers me is, like, people legitimately want to see Charlotte and Natalya have a fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they want, like I want to see these guys have these girls, have a good, clean wrestling match. And now we have to wait, not after one show, Roadblock, not after another show, Payback, but we have to wait till fucking Extreme Rules to get them in a submission match with no Ric Flair at ringside to finally get a clean match.
The thing is, how did they bother to explain what happened?
I don't know. Oh, the referee said that, like, he heard Natalya vocally give up. Who knows?
So then that's the end of it.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Exactly. Like, if this was your way of writing the referee off for a surgery, have him be gone for a few months. There you go. Or something. Stupid. The Vince McMahon, the McMahon promo segment, 30 minutes too long, fucking pointless. The best part about this was Vince McMahon just saying "fuck you" to the crowd for the CM Punk chants. It was like, "Are you done yet?" Like, they keep chanting CM Punk.
I loved it. I love it.
That just goes to show that how good Vince McMahon is. Like, he's that good. Like, he's like, yeah, you can go ahead and chant it. Ain't gonna fucking do any difference.
I think it does irk him a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. It does. It does. But it's just, he's just like, you guys paid to fucking come here. Go ahead and chant. I don't give a shit.
I think he also knew, like, we got to kill time.
Definitely. Yeah. Then Roman Reigns and AJ Styles went out there and fucking killed it.
Great match. I mean, of course, the McMahons had to interject themselves, but
I hate the fact that they made this match almost like a backdrop for their fucking storyline.
Here's the thing that bugs me the most about it is, like, not only did they have this long promo segment, but they have to so they have to be there before the match, during the match, and right after the match.
Yeah, that was stupid.
So what they're telling you is, going forward, McMahons are the focus of everything.
Yeah, apparently.
And so this new era is the same tired shit.
Yeah, take a shot every time they talk about the new era during the show, and you'll be drunk before the halfway point of the show.
And they're like, Roman Reigns was ushered in the new era. It's like, with booze? Like,
yeah, that's a great way to welcome in a new era. Welcome to the new era. Boo!
Fuck this.
Also, stop calling him the guy. That is the worst fucking nickname ever.
I know. It's like
it's like
one step lower than Ryback.
Yeah.
He's the big guy. You're just the guy.
Roman Reigns is in the pecking order of WWE nicknames is lower than Ryback. That is that is kayfabe confirmed right there.
Yeah.
And also, it feels like they're trying so goddamn hard on commentary to put this motherfucker over. It's so desperate. You have JBL putting him over. JBL, who hates Roman Reigns up until WrestleMania, and then he's like, I gotta respect the man. He's a fighter, Michael. It's so painful. And like, Like, oh, they boo Roman Reigns. That's okay. They're allowed to. But it's like, yes, but they boo him for why they boo him. Like, I don't know why they boo him. They like to boo.
They're crazy.
These crazy fans these fans in Chicago are crazy. Like, maybe because they generally don't like the fucker. You ever think about that?
Hey, maybe he's just okay. Maybe he. That's the thing. I think they're just upset because they're like, hey, what do you think of this guy? And the fans are like, he's all right.
Yeah. Again, the fans of the match. I don't think everyone was just like, hey, Roman Reigns did a good match. You know. I think the reason Roman Reigns was so good in this match was because he was a fucking bully in the match. He was throwing AJ Styles around like a fucking ragdoll.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, what a surprise. You make Roman Reigns this big badass who beats the shit out of this guy, and I'm actually enjoying the match.
Yeah. And I mean, then again, you're putting him in there with one of the best of all time.
Absolutely. Definitely probably in the top 10 greatest workers of all time, AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ Styles killed it.
He's in the top tier of guys that, I mean, how many other guys have gone to 3 different major promotions, or 4 if you want to count ROH, and adjusted to their style, because they're all different, and been top guys?
Very, very few.
I mean, and this match was the one where you could look at it and be like, he's WWE ready. Like, he knows the style.
He nailed it. He nailed it in this match.
I can't believe how crisp he was. He did those... the phenomenal forearm is what they're calling it. The one he did through the announce table couldn't have been better.
That was amazing. And Roman Reigns looked good here. Like, his counters for AJ were good. They had some great chemistry. I'm looking forward to the rematch. I didn't like the restarts, but at the same time, the count out was very well done because AJ's realized he can't pick Roman Reigns up and was like, I gotta get in the ring. And my idea was okay. In AJ's mind, I get in the ring and get counted out. I can get a rematch because, hey, I won. I should get a rematch.
Right.
And so that's what I did. And then the disqualification, Roman Reigns looks pissed off. But again, I kind of like that Roman Reigns got disqualified because you're playing into the fact that, hey, the crowd already doesn't like him, so you might as well kind of play up the booze a little bit.
Right.
And once the disqualification happens, then the Bullet Club interferes. I like that they never even came ringside until that happened, because they realized, hey, if we go out there, AJ's going to get disqualified. We can't risk that.
Right. Yeah.
So that was smart. And, the match was great. I really didn't care the fact that, Roman Reigns pulled the Super Cena and kicked out of every fucking move and hits one spear and AJ's done, even though that spear killed him.
Yeah, and the sequence that led to it was really nice.
But Roman Reigns did do a nice thing at the end, though, where he fucking just collapsed. And he did not hook that leg good. It wasn't like he hit him and had all this energy and powerfully covered him. It was like he speared him and with the last ounce of strength covered him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice.
And while we're talking about people kicking out of AJ's stuff, he doesn't have a finisher. He doesn't have one move that can finish people.
Yeah, it's
every one of them's been kicked out of multiple times.
Yeah. Now, it's kind of I kind of like it because it's a little bit like the Chris Hero philosophy, which is Chris Hero, he throws elbows. It's I might not be able to knock you out with the first one or even the second one, but I'm gonna wear you out to the point where that's gonna knock you the fuck out. So
I think it works for his style. I think AJ with
no, I agree, but but at the same time, I'm not hating it because AJ makes it work.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean,
that's the
amazing. So.
But yeah, the Styles Clash, that should be the fucking end game. If Styles hits you with the Styles Clash, you're done. Especially because of how much of a risk that move is.
Right. Exactly.
So, but and then immediately after the match, they go backstage, and the McMahon's announced the main event for the next pay-per-view. So it's just what was the fucking point of the match we just watched then? You literally made the match we just watched useless because they're gonna get a rematch.
And I mean,
I like it, but it's just I would have much rather they wait till fucking Raw the next night.
Or the whole build up a month.
Yeah.
For the month.
Yeah. No, you literally just ended the paper with the announcement of, hey, this is next month's main event too.
Which I think that they must have done that. The only thing I can think of is a lot of people aren't watching Raw and they're only watching the pay-per-views these days.
Yep.
We better tell them what's next.
I guess. So going into Extreme Rules, which is in a few weeks, I think it's 2 weeks away at this point, we got Roman Reigns versus AJ in an Extreme Rules match.
There will probably be bullshit in
Probably.
that match.
The New Day versus the Vaudevillains, and Charlotte and Natalya in a submission match. So, pretty good card, all things considered.
Decent.
So, what else is going in wrestling? You watch TNA at all?
No, haven't seen TNA in
ages. Me neither. ROH got a pay-per-view this weekend, which we're going to hopefully watch.
Love to see that.
Colt Cabana going after the ROH title. Could he win?
Hope so. I think this is the time.
If ever there was a time for for Colt Cabana to win, this might be it. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I really want him to fucking win.
Me too. I think this is the time. I did. I know that we're jumping around here, but
that's what we do.
That's true.
That's our style.
Watched this week's NXT, and it was the debut of Eric Young versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we can talk about that. Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Eric Young going to WWE.
Yeah. Did you see the match?
No, I didn't watch it.
I gotta be honest with you, I was a little underwhelmed. I remember watching Eric Young in TNA, and I always liked him as a comedy guy, and then he got serious, and he's always kind of a basic wrestler, and I thought, I don't know, with the way that the crowd was so excited to see him in NXT.
Maybe he'd really go out of his way to make it good.
Yeah, and I think he tried, but I just think he's so basic. It's just, he's a good hand, but I don't think he's going anywhere. Yeah,
I think so. Bobby Roode's probably going to be signed pretty soon.
That sounds good to me.
We had China die, too. Don't forget about that.
I think we talked about that.
Did we talk about that last week? Okay, maybe we did. Who knows? Best of Super Juniors. We can talk about that.
I did not.
You haven't heard about that yet?
No, I haven't heard.
Okay, well, we can go over that with New Japan having the Best of Super Juniors. They also have the Super J Cup this year, too. They announced it. I don't know if it's still taking place or whatever, but... So the usual candidates, Gato, Jado, Liger, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, all that shit, or whatever. The only really surprises is Matt Sydal.
Nice.
Ricochet, they got again. Volador Jr. from CMLL. Really talented high flyer. I've seen him a couple times. And Will Ospreay.
Nice.
And here's a nice little thing. The first main event of the first night is main evented by Kyle O'Reilly. I did my Japanese accent right there. Kyle O'Reilly taking on Kushida. So basically, the finals of last year's is going to be the first match.
That's amazing. Kushida's been on a tear.
He got a great match out of Liger, man. Yeah. Like, as much as I love Liger, man, he has not had the greatest in-ring career, match quality-wise.
Well,
recently. Yeah. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Recently,
he
has not. And also, we're going to get Will Ospreay versus Ricochet in the main event of one night.
That's going to be a crazy match.
That's going to be real cool. So, have you seen the spoilers for the last New Japan pay-per-view?
Which one? Oh, Dantaku?
Dantaku.
I have not.
Okay, do you want me to kind of skip over that then, or do you care?
I don't care.
Okay, well, nothing really huge. Yuji Nagata won the never openweight title, which is stupid. But maybe this is them freeing up Shibata to go after Naito.
Please push Shibata.
Shibata versus Naito, they've had a history, so it makes sense for him to go after him. They had Ishii main event on show with Naito, so could happen.
Might as well.
The Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks won the 6-man titles back again. Sydal and Ricochet won the juniors titles back again.
What? Why?
Because reasons. And they've already announced the big matches for the next pay-per-view, which will be Naito versus Okada. Okada gets a rematch. Nagata versus Shibata. Shibata gets a rematch. And this is fucking insane. For the IWGP Intercontinental title, Kenny Omega versus Tanahashi in a ladder match.
What? Is this their first ever ladder match?
I think so. First ever ladder match. Yeah, I'm looking right here. They're going to have a ladder match in New Japan.
That's crazy.
This is fucking insane.
I know. I can't believe this.
That's so awesome. So that's I don't think Kenny Omega's been in ladder matches before, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think he had in DDT or whatever, but I don't think Tanahashi's ever been near a fucking ladder.
Yeah, not that I can think of.
So this is really fucking insane.
I can't imagine Tanahashi taking all these sick bumps, so this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be really interesting. Oh, and by the way, I heard the Omega Elgin match was really good from the house shows.
Oh, okay.
So
I believe that.
That'd be cool. So yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I can't. We can obviously just bullshit back and forth for a little bit, but is there anything else UFC 197?
What did we?
We didn't talk about it. I don't think. Wait, did we? Fuck. I think we did. God damn it, we're dumb.
It's only been a couple weeks.
I know, man. It's just we talk a lot though, so it's hard to keep track.
It's true.
We did have them announced that DC and John Jones are gonna have the main event at 200.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's a big fight. Looking forward to that.
That's John Jones better bring his fucking A game though.
Yeah,
he looked like shit in that last fight. Oh, Lucha. You didn't watch his week. God damn it, man.
But we can talk about PWG's next show.
Yes. Let me pull up the card. The main event. Well, first of all, it's called Prince, which I think they might just keep going with the dead celebrities because
this year just seems to be the year.
This year is killing off fucking celebrities left and right.
It's terrible.
Yeah. So Prince takes place on May 20th. Oh, by the way, I ordered the next pay-per-views or next shows.
Beautiful.
Yep. We got Sami Callihan taking on Roderick Strong. Maybe Roddy can break Sami Callihan of his shitty match.
If anybody can do it, it's Roddy.
Hopefully.
He'll drag you to it.
Sami Callihan has just not been delivering as big as I'd hope he would have been.
No. And it's weird, too. And it's every promotion I see him in. It's not just here or there.
Mark Andrews versus Marty Scurll. Should be fun.
That should be good.
I like Marty.
I like Andrews. I mean, he's not like a top guy or anything, but he's a fun high flyer.
The big one, Jeff Cobb, Mr. Athletic, a.k.a.
Spoilers,
huge spoilers, kayfabe breaking spoilers.
For
Lucha Underground, the man behind the mask of Matanza.
There we go.
So we get Matanza taking on Chris Hero. That is awesome.
But I'm even more excited than if it was Matanza because I want to see what this guy's got outside of that gimmick.
I agree. Drew Galloway taking on Brian Cage. Battle of the fucking Giants.
Yeah, that's some of the biggest guys in the history of that company.
Yeah. Dalton Castle taking on Adam Cole.
That's going to be awesome.
I am very interested to see how they'll play up the Adam Cole suck my dick joke.
That's
like, because the bit is that like Dalton Castle's a little bit more of a flamboyant Freddie Mercury like character.
Right, yeah.
So I'm very interested to see like how he'll play up when Adam Cole does the suck my dick thing. I'm very, very interested. I think he'll make it funny.
Yes, it should be a fantastic match.
Andrew Everett versus Trevor Lee, so former tag team partners having a match.
These guys have had matches all over
North Carolina.
Yeah, for a while.
Yep. And Michael Elgin taking on the champ, Zack Sabre Jr.
Should be good.
That should be good. I think that may be one of Elgin's like dream matches too.
And I'm interested to see Elgin in a singles match again in the U.S. I think that before he went to Japan, all of his matches turned into like sequences, like very obvious setups. So hopefully he's broken himself of that. Yeah, I hope so. Because I do enjoy Elgin's match, but yeah, I do. He has suffered from the fact that he just kind of had like the get my shit in mentality almost. Yeah. So I'm hoping that maybe Japan has changed that a little bit. I hate to say it, but it's almost the Davey Richards approach. Yes, you know? He did become a mini Davey Richards. Or a Big Richard. Big Richard. Jesus Christ. That was a lame joke. That was fantastic. Feel free to use that one. No, don't ever use that one. That's terrible. So, what else is there to talk about? Well, we got the Cruiserweight Opens coming up in, a month? Yeah, I think so. Gabe's got that going on pretty soon. He's got matches there this weekend. So, I'm really curious to see how this... I'm very curious, too, because it's going to be interesting to see how... Will they acknowledge where these guys come from? Will they really play up and putting them over? Or will they give all the guys, even the guys that aren't going over, the respect? Yeah. You know? So we'll see. Guys, especially guys like Akira Tozawa. You know, that's interesting. He's gonna get over. God, he's gonna be so. Tozawa's so fucking amazing.
And it's kind of a shame that like Dragon Gate just doesn't really do it for me because I like some of their companies. I like the idea behind the company, which is like stable heavy. Like everything's a stable, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, but it's just like I can't get into half their shit.
I think for me personally it's so much of the same.
Yeah, they do a lot. Like especially some of their main events are just like so fucking long and dragged out, and it's just like.
And it's weird because I remember it's like watching an older ROH show when, well, Dragon Gate's not like this, but what I did like about old ROH shows is like you have those fast-paced, crazy matches, but then the main event was a slow, technical masterpiece, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's really missing from their product.
Yeah. And they also suffer, like, they just, it's so hard to keep track of the fucking stable sometimes. Like, you know, now they've just invented a new stable, like the last show they had. Like one of their biggest heels turning face.
Man.
So Shingo is still very good though. Like I love Shingo's.
That's the thing. You can take just about anybody off that roster and put him on another roster, and I'd love it.
Yeah. And it's a shame that like I don't like him. I don't watch it more because there is a lot of things I like about it, but. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all the wrestling.
There is a lot of wrestling.
There is a lot of wrestling. So, what's new with you, man? Besides wrestling?
Besides wrestling, well, I've just been keeping myself busy, doing farming. You know, stuff that people wouldn't care to hear about anyway.
Probably not. Did you go see You're gonna go see Captain America: Civil War?
Probably not. I'm not much of a.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not a moviegoer.
What? Go see it.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I haven't even seen the first one.
I got them all. I'll show you them, man. They're great.
Captain America was never one of my.
Captain America's fucking badass in this movie, man.
I know.
And they got Spider-Man and Black Panther and
X-Men. I'll see the X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay, good.
That I'll see.
All right, good.
And I want to see the Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book's more higher on your radar than Civil War.
Yes.
Okay, go fuck yourself. And you didn't see Batman vs Superman?
No, I do have to see that, but I'm not going to see it in theaters.
Okay.
Especially from the reviews I've heard.
Yeah. So me and my girlfriend went to see it last night, and we had a scary moment where, first of all, we went to Stussy, so we got the nice luxury seats, which are very nice, but only one problem: when it gets fucking hot, those seats become like ovens because it's leather.
You're just trapped in this.
Yeah, and it's just like
seat.
You get up and you got the fucking back sweat. It was just horrible. Horrible experience. Anyway, so we're there and we get the nice seats and everything. We're all enjoying it, and then that fills up, and these like high school or college dudes or whatever come in and they're fucking drunk or blitzed or whatever out of their goddamn minds, and it's just like I'm like, please God, don't let these fucking guys be annoying. Like please, like I am so. I don't know how to describe it. I have a very, very low tolerance for people talking or texting during movies.
Me too. That's what drove me mainly away from movie theaters.
And I understand that, but and I got to the point now where it's like, if I see someone doing that, I'm just gonna fucking call you out right then and there. Luckily, they had the waiters come in at CUC, like so it's like if they hadn't doing anything, I'm like, hey, get rid of them or give me my money back. Which is why I love the Alamo Draft House we went to.
Yes.
Where it's you talk, you get one warning, you talk again. Get the fuck out.
Beautiful. That's how it should be.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what'd you think? Well, I'll finish my story and then we'll go back to that. So anyway, I'm like, oh, please don't talk, please talk. As soon as the movie starts, guy shuts his mouth. Turns out he was like a huge nerd. So like, loved him. So it's like, great, he's not gonna talk at all. Although like, when like they switched, like when they introduced Spider-Man, like it switches like Queens, New York, and it's like he's like the guy knows Spider-Man, like you like see him like fucking stick his hands like, he's just like oh my god, like, and I'm just like I'm trying not to fanboy out myself. I'm like, god damn it, I can't be that bad.
Look at this fucking mark.
Look at this nerd, and I'm like trying to play it cool with him. I'm like, oh my god, it's Spider-Man, fucking Spider-Man in that Marvel movie. He's talking to Tony Stark. Oh my god, and just so, but. Anyway, back to the movie texting thing. AMC theaters almost allowed texting in movies.
Yeah, I would have never gone to another AMC theater in my life.
Listen, I don't give a fuck who you are, or what you do for a living. You can be the goddamn president of the United States. You talk or text in a goddamn movie. Get the fuck out.
The thing is, like, what could you... I understand, like, okay, what if there's an emergency? But if there's going to be an emergency and you don't have 2 hours in your fucking life to not have your phone, like, maybe you shouldn't be at a movie.
If your job requires that you be on call 24/7, don't go to a fucking movie theater. My boss is on call like 24 hours, so if she can never go to movies, basically.
Right, and the thing is, you can put it on
vibrate
and get up and go outside.
Exactly. But just so stupid.
It's just decency. Just have some decency.
It's like put your fucking phone. Like, do you really need to be texting during the movie? Do you need to be sending out a tweet like, "Hey, this movie's fucking awesome"? No.
Right.
Like I've had one time where I almost texted her. It was like I was in the theater by myself and was like, "Hey, I could be tweeting during this movie or like just having some fun with this," because it was like a shitty movie. Like a client of mine dragged me to it. And I'm like, I have no interest in seeing this movie. He's like, well, maybe I'll just tweet during the movie and just have some fun with it. And then someone walked in like, oh, okay, I'm putting my phone away then.
Fair enough.
Because it's like, hey, if it was just me and my client don't give a shit if I have my phone. So, I'm not gonna bother anyone. But as soon as someone else walks in, like, well, I can't do it because I'm gonna be distracting that person.
Yeah, and that's the thing when you're in these public spaces, just be cognizant of the people around you.
Yeah. We could talk about Game of Thrones. Did you watch the newest episode?
We did, and there was something I wanted to talk about Game of Thrones that related to wrestling.
Oh, okay. And do you remember it at all now, or no?
Yeah, it's nothing specific.
Okay, if you are not caught up with Game of Thrones, probably should pause it right now and maybe skip ahead a little bit.
That's true.
So, go.
Okay, so this is just a general thing. I love the way that Game of Thrones writes in... how do I want to explain it? The way that they will have a character do something or have a plan, and then they'll fill that plan out, but then there's a bunch of unintended consequences that take them away from their main goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain characters are, oh, we're going to do this. Oh, shit, that didn't work out very well, and now look at me, I'm here,
Okay.
And I feel like if WWE could co-opt that kind of booking where... how they'll go from one story to the next with no rhyme or reason as to why things are happening. Like, oh, this guy's going to feud with him, and then, okay, we don't have anything else after this, so we'll just put him against him. It's like, if you have him in a feud for a long, extended time, and the culmination of that feud leads into something else, because that person didn't think of the consequences.
Okay.
I feel like the way that they do that is just so well done. It's a way that they can extend this story for so long. You could have wrapped this up. You could have had fucking Daenerys go straight to the fucking King's Landing and get this thing going. Yeah. But no, she had to go here first. Oh shit, that didn't work out because so-and-so died. Or one of my dragons flew away. Shit. So, but the same story is still happening, but it's just taking the long road.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is you want WWE to actually follow consistent booking and writing and have a story that what they want to tell.
I would like that, but that seems to be asking a lot.
Yeah.
From them.
Well, okay, and I'm going to go back to comic books for a second because apparently Marvel wants to do a Black Widow movie.
Really?
Which I'm fucking excited about.
That sounds pretty good.
So, but okay, so we want to talk about Game of Thrones at all?
We can talk.
By the way, for people that are watching the podcast for the first or listening to the podcast, they don't watch podcasts. What am I talking about? We talk about whatever the fuck we want. We run the rope. We run the ropes between whatever the fuck we want, which could be movies, TV, life, everything. It just so happens we focus mainly on wrestling.
Right, and then usually we'll start with wrestling. So
we always start with wrestling because
once we're done, you can do what you do.
So, Game of Thrones. What'd you think of that episode?
It was what I wanted out of the first episode. We sat down and wanted to be excited. And
this is probably one of the best episodes ever, maybe.
A fantastic. And the thing is, it wasn't like action packed and like over the top crazy.
It was just story stuff.
Yeah,
like everything was story driven. Like for instance, Bran seeing old Winterfell was awesome because we get to see like what it looked like way back when, and we got to see Lyanna Stark for the first time.
Yeah, and what I liked about that was that it wasn't just showing what it used to be like, but you actually saw a character that we know.
We've heard of for so long.
Yeah.
And like we finally get to see her, and because she's going to be very important, probably next episode.
And on top of that, we got to see one of the characters that we've watched all the way along. Well, yeah, but also like Bram.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
The fact that we've seen him this whole way, and then it's not just throwback to what Winterfell used to be like, but you're actually seeing him witness it and his reaction. So you're seeing him grow in the process of learning about the history. So
well, and I also thought it was really cool because like it just shows like it was interesting because you get to see like him still want that home, like want that life back, and like kind of like the warning that like the Three-Eyed Raven gave him, like that going too far in the past could be dangerous.
And kind of like if you get caught up in this world, you'll never want to come out.
Bingo, yeah. And it happens a lot too. Like I mentioned in the books, like there's been people like with the powers to like that just dive into dreams and like the past and never come back. And I thought one of the more interesting things, because like I've read the books, and so like this is beyond stuff from the book, I think, at this point with Bran. And they meant, and like the child of the forest mentions to what's the girl's name? Mira.
Yeah.
Mira, that Bran won't stay there forever, which I thought was like kind of interesting because like I assumed, like in a lot of the book readers believed that like Bran's going there and he's gonna stay there. He's gonna become like the Three-Eyed Raven and be like constantly connected. It's like no, he's gonna go back. That's very interesting because like that means like, well, what is he going back for? Like, so that's that right there. Like I was like, oh shit, like I didn't know that. So, and also we got to see young Hodor, which was awesome. Because I
like that too.
Yeah, and there's a theory that maybe what causes Hodor to become Hodor is that Bran tries to warg into his mind from the present to the past, and like it messes with his mind.
Oh wow!
So that'd be interesting.
That's possible.
So there's again, it's really cool shit. And
so, what'd you think of the Tyrion releasing the dragons?
One of the best scenes in the fucking episode.
Yeah, that was great.
Because I've never cared so much about a man talking to green screen.
Mm-hmm.
And like just like and this just goes back to like a lot of fan theory that like there's a fan theory that like Tyrion's gonna be one of the like, do you know like the whole like the theory about the 3 dragon heads or whatever?
I don't think so.
Okay, basically like the theory goes like, because this is gonna get super nerdy, and I apologize for podcast listeners, but in the lore of Westeros was conquered by 3 people: Aegon Targaryen and his 2 wives, and his two sisters too, I guess technically. So the theory, and there's the 3 heads of the dragon, which the House Targaryen symbol is a dragon with 3 heads. So the theory is it's gonna come full circle, and the ending of Game of Thrones will be the 3 heads of the dragons ruling Westeros. And the theory is that Dany is one of the heads of the dragon, Jon Snow is the other head, and Tyrion Lannister is the 3rd head. Because in reality, Tyrion Lannister is not Tywin Lannister's son, but the son of the Mad King, who impregnated Tyrion's mother. And that's why like Tywin mentioned so many times, like, I can never prove that you're not my son, and you're no son of mine, and all that shit. Because like he always theorized that Tyrion wasn't his son, but he could never prove it.
I gotcha.
So this like him like able to interact with the dragons maybe hints that maybe he is a Targaryen and has the ability to talk to dragons or something like that, or like control dragons. And I just found
so when he shot who we thought or his dad as we know it.
Yeah.
And said,
"You're no son of mine." Like,
but then he said like, "I am your son.
Yeah.
You are my dad," or whatever he said. That was kind of like a, throwing you off the trail.
Yeah, maybe. You know? It's a possibility. But yeah, that scene was awesome, and I like this story about like always wanting a dragon as a child.
Yes, yeah.
That was really cool, and like how like I didn't need a big one, just a small one. So that's really cool. Let's talk about we saw Ramsay Bolton become the new fucking leader of the North, and he is still the fucking biggest prick in the goddamn show.
Yeah, just crazy, freakish.
I want him dead.
Which is exactly the type of character that he's portraying.
He is such an evil bastard.
Right.
Like, he fucking kills his dad, and then he kills his new brother and his stepmother by feeding them to dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucked up, even for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
That's really fucked up.
But, I mean, I don't feel bad for his father.
No. His father's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know. Balon Greyjoy dies, so there's a new king of the Iron Islands.
I'm interested to see where that goes.
Yes, the Iron Islands is really cool because you actually get to see these guys be these badasses you hear them be for so long. And Euron Greyjoy, the brother who killed him, is a really badass character. I don't know if they're going to have his other brother in the show. This guy Victorian who's like just a fucking badass fighter. It'd be kind of cool, but I don't think they're going to have him in the show. But that'd be cool. Okay. So, yeah, the Greyjoy is now becoming actually interesting for once.
Yeah, that's true.
They were never really interesting. And lastly, the Pacific Castle Black with Jon Snow returning to life and every fangirl across the world collectively screaming their goddamn heads off.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of relieved people.
Yes.
At the end of that episode.
It totally made me believe that, like, oh man, I thought like, oh, they're gonna drag out to another fucking episode.
Yeah, that's what.
And it's like, nope. It's like, yes, he's alive. So.
I think it was the first episode, or maybe it was this episode where, they're talking to the Red Woman and they said, like, they're trying to ask her to bring him back, and she's like, if you really want to help him, let him be, you know, like, don't bring him back to this world.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that too. And I like Davos just be like, I love that scene, like, right before they're ready to fight the Night's Watch to the death, basically, and like we're gonna fucking die. And he just like, he grabs the sword like, I've never been much of a fighter, so apologies for what you're about to see. And then the fucking giant crushing that dude.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just pick him up, slap him against the wall.
It's just like, come on, bro. You don't know, like, not to shoot a fucking giant. Isn't that like day one shit?
Yeah, right.
Oh man. So, and so next week we get to see the Tower of Joy looks like.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever comes next.
Do you know what the Tower of Joy is?
I do not.
Do you want me to talk to you about that, or do you?
No, I don't need any.
Okay, it's good. Book readers know what it is, and it's like, again, like, this is the reason I geek out about this shit is because, like, I've read the books, and like, it's like, this is like stuff that I don't know about, and so it's like, oh man, like, am I finally gonna learn if this is like this theory or this idea is like actually true or not? So
you're just watching it. Even though you've read the books, you're still watching to see how it pans out. Like,
yeah, because like now this is like now like brand new shit that like never been explored, and so it's like, hey, like, is this really are we really gonna find out what's the truth? You know, like with Jon Snow, like, I didn't know he was gonna come back. Like I thought like no, he's definitely come back. But it's like, in truth, I don't know, man. Maybe they are really gonna kill him off. So.
Good stuff. Good episode.
Very good episode.
Hopefully they'll follow that up with another, blinder.
I think they're kind of in that streak of like every episode's gonna be good now. I feel like we don't got a lot to talk about this week. It feels like which is like kind of like weird, like that we had 2 weeks and we still don't have anything really to talk about.
I know, in a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
we will have more to talk about in the next podcast though, because we will be attending a wrestling show.
We're gonna be attending a wrestling show. We haven't attended a wrestling show in a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's the what is it? The World's
Tour. Yeah.
For ROH.
Mm-hmm. So
hopefully we'll be seeing Cole Cabana as
well.
Champ.
Yes, that'd be interesting. So did you WrestleMania the next year is gonna be in Miami? The year after that might be in New York again.
Oh.
And I really don't want to fucking go to New York, so we should go to Miami.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to discuss that.
What? You don't think you can save enough money?
Well, I don't think I could go without my girlfriend, and I don't think she can save enough money because she got a new car.
Well, tell her to fucking save some goddamn money.
She's spending money on a car.
Well, tell her to. Well, then you save more money then.
I'm not going to double down on this.
So you mean to tell me that we are not allowed to go?
I'm telling you that I can't go with you if you go.
You are a son of a bitch. I don't want to go to fucking New York. I hate New Yorkers.
I wish. I don't want to kill.
Okay.
You're gonna end up with a Twitter
Okay.
feed.
Let me rephrase it. I hate most New York wrestling fans because
those are the ones that are gonna tweet.
I don't give a shit. Fuck them. Okay. I've said this from.
I don't have a problem with New Yorkers. I just want to be said.
Those motherfuckers. Okay, especially the ones that go to ROH shows are always the smarkiest douchebags in the fucking world. And this is coming from an internet wrestling fan. So what does that tell you? Okay, New Yorkers are fucking pandered to, and are given great shows every fucking year.
It's true.
And
they are spoiled.
They just kind of like, meh, whatever. Okay.
It is. Yeah, that is a good point. Because it's such a large market, they get whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they want.
So that's why I don't like them. Okay, and I don't like fucking New York. Right. Sorry, it's too goddamn big. Too much shit.
That's the thing. I don't want to go to New York because I know that it's such a struggle to get around.
Yeah.
That would kill part of the enjoyment. Like certain places, Orlando's so wide open.
Oh yeah, Orlando is built to be a tourist site.
Right.
New York is not. No. New York is designed to make your life fucking miserable. Okay. Orlando is fucking Disney World Central. So you can there's taxis, affordable taxis, and nice hotels and everything like that are not going to freaking bankrupt you. And I don't want to fucking deal with New York. I have almost no desire to ever go to New York City.
Well, I feel like even if we did, we wouldn't be able to stay in.
No, God, are you
stay in New Jersey?
You fucking kidding me? Hell no.
So then you'd have to take the train, and then you have to deal with it. So it's a lot. It's just a lot. Yeah. I think that.
Why the fuck can't it just come to Chicago? If it was Chicago, that'd be easy. Because Justin lives in Chicago. We could crash at his place, which we should go there anyway, just to visit him
and see an AAW show.
Absolutely, man. I'd love to see an AAW show. So just there's all these things we want to do, but it's just
Here's one that I don't understand.
Okay.
Tons and tons of fucking basketball tournaments and stuff are held in Indianapolis. Wrestling is never in Indianapolis. What is the deal?
Maybe Indianapolis is just a bad wrestling town.
I feel like you put Mania anywhere, people will flock.
Oh yeah. Well, I think Jared said it best when it's like, like when it's like the rumor was like Minnesota or whatever, and he's just like, I want to go to fucking Minnesota in April. Like, what the fuck is there in Minnesota? So it's like, it's a good point, but it's like, yeah, like you could put it anywhere. I mean, for God's sake, you put it in fucking New York when there's a chance of snow, and people are still like, all right, whatever, we'll go.
Yeah, but why would I guess I wouldn't want to go to New York in April.
Oh fuck no! I don't want to go to New York ever. Seriously, I don't want to go to New York. I would if I was passing through, fine, but I would never want to. It'd be like a day trip, like get in, get out, and get.
You're making no friends in New York.
I don't give a shit. There is no one I like in New. There's no one from New York that I probably would care to meet.
What about Jared?
Jared's not from New York. He's from Connecticut.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah. No, Jared's not from New York.
I guess I just assumed.
No, he ain't.
Giants fan.
Oh yeah, but he's from Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, I sorry, and no, Jared knows I'm a friend of his, and I'm sure I would enjoy meeting him. Don't want to talk about politics with him though.
I'm not going to get into that.
Nope. That's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, that's one thing on the podcast that I would.
No, we're never talking. We're never talking politics. No, I like Jared and Vic. That'd be cool guy to meet too. I think he's from South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to meet him.
Oh yeah, and Big Rat. He kind of disappeared from the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
it happens. I mean, how we disappeared for a while. And
exactly.
People thought we were dead.
Well,
yeah,
just one of us.
Like what, you or
Justin?
Me? Oh yeah, no, Justin's still dead. He's dead. We had a funeral. It's a very nice service. This was after we thought he got engaged.
Yeah.
God.
Still amazing.
Yeah, still. Oh boy.
Well, we could probably wrap it up.
Yeah, but shorter podcast than a lot shorter than last week's. Remember, like last week's was like fucking 2 hours almost.
How much? What do we got now?
We're at like an hour and 20.
Yeah, I think that's enough for people.
Yeah, we try to keep these like shorter, but we just end up talking about wrestling so much. But so what are you hoping for from this weekend's ROH stuff? Like, because ROH weekend, they got the tour. Like, they're going to Toronto. They're going to New York. What are you hoping for?
Well, I don't know as far as like storylines what I'm looking for, but other than I want to see Cabana win the title, I'd love to see that. And then I don't know, I'm interested to see what Lethal's gonna do after he loses the belt, whether it's this weekend or not.
Yeah.
I just want to know
where does he go? Where does he go from here?
Yeah, and the guy is a star. The guy is a main event star. Yeah. And he's just better. He gets better every time you watch him. So, is he gonna get? You think he'll ever get picked up by NXT or like what? What do you think about Jay Lethal?
I think Lethal could easily go to WWE and be a fucking huge star, but I don't think he wants to go to WWE. I think he's one of those guys like where he's tried. He's comfortable working in ROH, and I don't think he's in a hurry to go change his whole life around.
Yeah, I think it's, and I'm just guessing, but I think that he is at a point where WWE is like, well, give us a call.
Yeah.
Like, do what you want to do, just give us a call.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Tyler Black when he was the champion. He finally was just like, I'm just gonna go. So, I think eventually Jay will be like, okay, ROH is set, New Japan's good, everything. Nobody needs me. It's time for me to go make my money, and he'll go on his own time. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. So yeah, I guess we'll be back probably next week or somewhere around there to talk about New Japan or the New Japan shows in ROH.
Yep. And definitely.
So yeah. All right. Well, hey, thank you for joining me, Noah.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me back.
Of course, man. You're the co-founder of this stupid thing we started like how many fucking years ago? 2 years ago now? 3?
I think it's been about 3.
Yeah. Started in your parents' basement, and now we're in my apartment.
Yeah.
So
moving up.
We moved up in the world.
Huge.
Moved up to the main floor.
That's right.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Take care, and everyone else, thank you for listening, and tune in next week or whenever.
Let us know if.
Hey, I meant to do this week. I forgot to. Like, if you got anything you want us to talk about, tweet us. My YouTube or Twitter account is at Alex Khalil, AlexKalil, and yeah, if you want us to talk about something, send us a tweet.
And if you hate us talking about things that other than wrestling, let us know.
Yeah. If people don't like us talking about other shit besides wrestling, that's fine. Let us know, because we're experimenting here. The first one was literally just us talking about wrestling because we hadn't talked in probably 4 days or something like that, and we just talked our asses off about wrestling, and that's just the way we work.
Mm-hmm.
This one was just it was like, oh hey, let's talk about wrestling, and it's like, oh, then we realized well, there's not really a lot going on right now.
Yeah, other than
people getting fired.
So hopefully some things will kick into gear here.
Hopefully some other people get fired or something.
Yeah, something terrible.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.